Your spirit team has a message for you. Now, these are the decks and these are the cards that already flew out for you. But we're going to start with our, ooh, hello Queen. Hello Queen. Yes, I see you. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Wow. And the self underneath. Okay. So we'll take these ones because these are the ones that wanted to come through, and we'll just move the deck of cards. Interesting. There's an energy of, there was an energy of some sort of discomfort coming into your reading. And again, it's to do with this inner child wound that is affecting your rise into your queendom, into your queen era. Not a major, I'm not getting like, there's the blockage. Here's another one. It's not like a major, I'm so swallowed up by this wound kind of energy. It's more like an irritation. But what I'm also getting is the energy of the grain of sand in the oyster that becomes the pearl. There's very much an energy of Chiron, the wounded healer. So Chiron, also because the time cards came in, that also lent into this energy of something from the past, is like a little grain of sand in your beautiful oyster soul, and it's an irritant. It's just there. It's just an uncomfortability. But what is occurring, there's an energy of rest assured, because what is happening is that grain of sand, that irritant, that uncomfortability is actually leading you to your true self, which is very much aligned with, I'm getting the tingles now, with Chiron, the wounded healer. We will look at the time cards, but they did come through as a message of, this is something bubbling up from the past. Like, oh, here we have the pearl. I wonder if that's why I chose that analogy. I must have seen that in my peripheral vision. But this irritant, this core wound, this is a child wound from childhood. This is an inner child wound, or sometimes when we're hurt as an adult or as a teenager, it strikes at that innocent, pure aspect of our soul that is linked to our inner child. We can experience something where we feel great shame, and that's hitting that, purity of the child, where in the ideal childhood, we would never feel shame. We would feel pure acceptance and understanding. I've even got this, froggy in my throat energy. Ooh, one. I mean, to get the first house and self, you're going through a massive transformation. Neptune. I feel like you're going deep. You're going deep into like dream world, the dream time, the Aboriginal people of Australia, the dream time, which is the all and the everything, the dark and the light, where, all the colors, look at all these colors are created from. You're going deep in dreams, you're going deep in meditation, and you're accessing like the original irritant, but the guidance that's coming through is and it's coming through as this time, don't reject the wound, don't reject the pain, don't reject the shame, don't reject, that feeling of being so vulnerable or so hurt, because there's this beautiful alchemical healing that is happening with this core wound. It's leading you to your queen era or king era. It's leading you to your true self, because you are a warrior of the light, Aries. This is who you are. And you needed to go through the darkness to become this like royal bringer of the light for everyone else. So nurture the irritant, nurture that aspect, that core wound, but I'm getting like in a way that honors it with queen, you know, royalty. You know, this was a part of your life path, and that can be very hard to hear. And obviously those core wounds manifest and materialize in different ways. And it's not to say that you deserved to be hurt at all, but there is this energy with this collective of, you know, going into the shadow to bring the light into the darkness. You are the mystic, Neptune. You are the seer, you are the psychic who sees all. And there is that aspect of what came through before, of an energy of the ideal childhood, not feeling shame or judgment from their elders, from their caregivers. And in the same way, your life path is learning how to accept the hard things. And it's that very challenging, quite Buddhist energy of non-judgmental acceptance and unconditional love. And this is high level spirituality on this plane, on this planet, is learning how to love the wounds, love and honor the journey, unconditionally, compassionately loving even the hard things, the hard experiences. This is very high level, the queen, the mystic. You know, you're a light warrior on the path of bringing light into the darkest places. This is your purpose. This is your role. And we have underneath the destroyer, and it can be really a challenging life path or understanding to, you know, make peace with, because it's the understanding, it's the Ouroboros. I know this isn't an Ouroboros, but that there is the destroyer and the creator. And in our realm of dual forces, you cannot have one without the other. You cannot, like, life wouldn't exist without death. You know, the light needs the darkness in order to be seen, to be understood, to be felt, to be explored. So the darkness is not a, oh, look at this, the vow. It's not a bad thing, even though it hurts and it, you know, in our felt experience of the world, it is, it can be really hard. But there's this very, you know, high level life path that you're on, to understand that the two, the vow, that they need each other to exist in this realm. In other realms, there is pure light and love. But in this realm, there is both the darkness and the light, and they belong together with the vow. Each one needs the other in order to exist in the realm of duality. Okay, so we're going to go on to these ones. We'll turn over the time ones just to see. May and next month. I feel like within the next month, within the next moon cycle, you're really going to leave, you know, the safe harbor of, you know, your past behind, and you're moving into the fresh and new. We'll see what happens by May, but I'm kind of getting the energy of the word. You may, within the next month, you may choose to leave some sort of safe harbor of, you know, nursing or nurturing the wound, and moving into more like the mystic territory, the higher viewpoint of understanding that, you know, wounds need to exist in order for healing to exist. Darkness and light cohabit on this plane of existence. It's moving into a new era of of understanding. There's some sort of safe harbor that you'll be leaving, or you may, should you choose to, leave in the next month, within the next moon cycle. Let's get some info. I'm feeling like we're going to change tack and just get a bit of info for today, or for the week ahead, or the month ahead. The Martin and Foxglove, mischief. This is very low-key energy, the trickster energy. There's definitely an energy of making peace with your wounds, making peace with the challenges on this plane of existence. We've got the white dove here. The ram and dahlia, determination. Aries again. First house is ruled by Aries as well. Oh, you can't see little mischief maker. Interesting that he was off to the side. I feel like this is coming up. This mischief maker, this trickster energy is coming up in the coming weeks. Ooh, ladybug and sweet pea. Now these ones were in a, I would say, delayed position. Your happiness, ladybug and sweet pea, your happiness in your queen era is slightly delayed as you sort of dabble with this being in a safe harbor of kind of energetic work, healing work, Chiron the wounded healer. Before you launch, there's something about you launching out into the open, and I feel like it's quite a vulnerable energy for you. Because there's been some sort of safe harbor, some sort of cocoon that you've been in for some time. Your happiness and your queendom, your queen era, is down the path of you setting off in your tiny little rowboat, kind of out into the open ocean. There's a major consciousness upgrade coming, and I'm feeling like it's going to come through this trickster energy. This is in a few weeks. I would say within a few weeks, or in a few weeks. This combination here, like trickster, tower energy, but in a trickster vibe and a mischievous vibe. We also have the destroyer here as well. The dragonfly and pansy balance. I mean, beautiful card. Beautiful cards to end your reading. This is where you're going. This is the open ocean for you, is happiness and harmony. This is where, should you choose to, you are setting sail in your tiny rowboat towards. However, they're being delayed, but they're about to be activated. There's something about a comfort zone that you're going to get the opportunity, and quite like a brazen, I'm getting with Aries, the ram here, it's quite a brazen divine intervention by your spirit team that's coming up in 2 weeks' time. It's very mischievous. It's got a tower energy, but it's not like the big bang. You know, it's not a full destruction of what you've created. It's a catalyst. So expect this catalyst to drive you forward with the ram and determination, to drive you forward, to give you that motivation that you need, that catalytic energy to launch your little boat out into the open ocean. And as I say, on that journey, there is happiness and spiritual peace here. Very beautiful energy. 11:11 on the timer then. I'm going to leave your message here. Thank you for being here. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy my readings, and I look forward to seeing you all next time.